If the Custodes Emperor himself lived and not also rewrite the genes into what the rest of them stole down, or in other words, steal themselves. He didn't I don't know too much.
Dudes are space marines, women are battle sisters. Okay. We need to talk about this. Can't believe we have to, but yeah, we need to talk about this again. I can't believe we have to discuss this yet again, and it's not the first time we've had to discuss this. Yes, I know, it's the old VTuber model, the reason being it actually has some motion tracking, and I'm actually getting the second one, well, the second one, or the updated version, re-rigged, because the simple truth is, it was not done proper. It was just not done proper. Anyways. Here's the thing. When it comes to the whole Custodes and female Astartes, I can't believe we have to have this discussion again. I swear, we had this discussion before. Multiple times. It makes no f***ing sense why I have to make this video again. Okay, listen. I'm gonna make this perfectly clear to everybody. Do I think female Custodes, you know, the golden boys and everything else, do I think that they deserve female variants? No. Do I think that it's possible? Yes. Would I like to see it? If done correctly. Did they do it correctly? No. For the 100th time. They never did it right. I swear, people just... Blah. Listen, the reason they didn't do female Custodes right is because they came out and just tried to do the whole, yeah, female Custodes always existed. And it didn't work out because the simple truth is, once they did that, they basically admitted, hey, we're okay with retconning. Which, FYI, this isn't the first time GW's retconned something. Don't think it is. I mean, for God's sake. Y'all even admit to it. At least the ones that know what the hell the Sons of Malice are. Whenever you see my VTuber models, you often ask, so why is it that every single time y'all just really want me to just flat out not understand why you guys don't understand what retconning in the 40k universe looks like? It happens. Again, Sons of Malice. Malice was originally the 5th Chaos God. He was part of the fantasy variants. But the fantasy isn't famous right now. It's the 40k variants. So there is no Malice, apparently. Well, that's because of copyright and some other legal BS. But that's besides the point. What is the point is this. Stop trying to admit that female Astartes are possible because of female Custodes. That is not the same thing. We have gone over this multiple goddamn times. And I'm making this goddamn video so that way I can explain to y'all the difference. Female Custodes. The reason it's possible is because Custodes are not made with gene seed or any type of therapy variants that would basically break bones to recreate somebody. Custodes are made literally by taking children at their birth or just after and giving ridiculous copious amounts of goddamn fucking... I swear to God, I'm gonna make this clear. They are giving gene therapy to the point where they are no longer human. Not the same as what Astartes, Space Marines are done. Because the simple truth is, Custodes go over at least years, decades even, before they're even Custodes. Astartes, you have at least only 7 to 10 years to become an Astartes. Yes, that's it. That's literally it. You get 7 years before you're an Astartes. You have to go through 9 invasive, horrible, hard, painful freaking procedures. I swear to God, I'm gonna link a video of a doctor explaining how harsh these goddamn procedures are. He even says the possible likelihood of you dying in it is ridiculously high. That's how insanely invasive this is. When it comes to Custodes, yeah, there are going to be failures, but that's not because of them. That's because of the gene therapy sequencing not going through after the whole couple of years. And even then, that doesn't really lead to death. That just leads them into becoming something different instead of a custode. You get the gist of this? What I'm trying to say is, when Custodes are made, you have multiple alleyways to go through. You either are becoming a custode, you could go join the Adeptus Sororitas if you're a female custodian and you fail. You could join a Space Marine chapter if you're a male and you cannot succeed. There's so many options for Custodes. Astartes, you got one. You either succeed or you fail. And if you fail, you die. That's it. I just want to make that obviously fucking clear to people. Custodes, you get multiple options if you're going to be one. Astartes, you get one. You either become a Space Marine or you die. That is it. There is no second chance. There is no, hallelujah, I got a second lease on life. There is no, I'm going to try again. There is no other option. You either become an Astartes or you die. That's it. Okay? Now, moving on to the other assholes that want to sit there and argue that female Astartes don't exist. I never said that in any video I've ever put out. I've always said it's unlikely. You know why? Because the death rate for it is so astronomically high, it makes the fucking... It makes the Astartes, initiative look like the goddamn Custodian initiative. Okay, you might be sitting there going, what the hell is he talking about? Well, let's look at this. To become an Astartes, you have to go through about 9 to 10 surgeries that are evasive as hell, break bones to recapture and redesign you, reforge you, and do about 40 million other goddamn things. That's pretty much what that is. You are going through copious amount of gene therapy, bone reconstruction, muscle reconstruction. We're talking invasive ass shit. Yet nobody wants to talk about it. Okay, cool. You want to know one of the biggest reasons why female Astartes or female Space Marines don't exist? It's because the major problem is the gene seed. Gene seeds, basically, for those that don't understand, is an organ that is from the Primarch of the chapter or legion that you are going into. FYI, so if you were going from, say, a normal human being to Vulcan, your skin will start to turn black, your eyes will turn red, and you will more likely become basically what a normal salamander looks like because of the mutations. The same thing is with the Blood Angels. Blood Angels get the Black Rage or the Red Thirst. Basically, the gene seed alters your body to do what it's necessary and what the gene seed wishes. I'm going to say this right goddamn now. The reason why female Astartes is such an unlikely thing is because of two reasons. One, you have to go through copious amount of hormone therapy and hormone treatment. Not saying women can't do it. Problem is, it's such levels of testosterone that it's lethal to women. There's actual studies that show this, that when you are born a woman, and I'm going to say born a woman, so don't get at me, LGBT. I'm fucking on your side. I'm the B on that fucking bitch. So, when you are a woman, you can't go through this because hormone treatments will literally kill you. Let's just say, okay, you succeeded in that. There's bone reconstruction therapy. There is copious amounts of genetic alteration that are such intense, and we're talking ridiculous amounts of it, to the point where the reason they need higher testosterone is for muscle and body growth. To the point where it is insane. And let's just say, okay, let's just throw all that out. Let's just throw everything of that out. Let's throw everything out about that. Alright? You got it? Gene Seeds does not want to accept it. That's an actual thing that can happen. And there have been multiple cases where Some young men have not been able to join certain Space Marine chapters because the gene seed wouldn't take. Remember, this is basically organ transplanting. There's going to be sometimes the organ doesn't want to attach. This has happened in the past. There's been multiple times where people have failed because the genetic material did not want to lock in. So, again, it doesn't matter if you're female, doesn't matter if you're male. If the gene seed doesn't want to go through, if the other heart doesn't want to go in, if the other lung doesn't want to go in, I'm going to tell you this right now. It's not going to work. Because unless everything in those surgeries, all 9 of those surgeries, goes completely well, you're not becoming a Space Marine, and you get 2 choices after that. You either off yourself, or they off you. Because it's a waste of resources to let you live.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
This is the grimdark universe, folks. This is the universe where they turn aborted fetuses into cherubs. Except for when they retconned it, and now they're just clones. But I liked it the old way, where it was kind of fucked up. Do you get the idea? Do you understand the people we are working with here? Like, I'm honestly looking you dead in the eyes. Do you understand how fucked up this universe can be? There are creatures that literally age you thousands of years. Like, oh my god. We live in a universe, in the 40k universe. It's so fucked up that people have said if I ever go in there, I'd rather off myself than ever have to deal with anything. Jiminy Christmas. I don't know what more I could say. Like, I'm not saying that there's no such thing as a female Astartes. There probably have been in the past. It's a 1 in a million chance, not even a million, a 1 in 10 million chance of it happening. It's not like it couldn't happen. It's just such an unlikely event that it's so astronomically unrealistically that they're not going to waste precious resources trying to make an Astartes that's a chick, because the simple truth is they know that the percentile chance of them surviving is such an astronomical bullshit number, they're not going to attempt. Alright? Cool? Cool. God freaking mighty. Now, I will say this. There is an actual order that we in my community have actually come up with, which is called the Order of the Golden Order. Or Sisters of the Golden Order. Fuck. I'm an idiot. Anyways, Sisters of the Golden Order basically is Sisters of Silence that have lived for around 30 years, or Sisters of Battle that have lived around 30 years, which, if you know the 40k universe, that's a fucking rarity. Like, we're talking really fucking rare here. Like, you ever hear the old saying, be cautious around an old man that in an industry where the young die? That is pretty much what that is. Anyways, it's basically the Sisters of Silence or Sister of Battle that live 30 years, proven themselves, and have the chance to go to the Golden Order. When they go to the Golden Order, they're given some minute alterations that extend their lifespan, slow down their lifespan clock so they live for a bit longer. They're given better armor, better equipment, and they're basically just the attack dogs of the Golden Throne. Instead of sending Custodes, which are really fucking valuable to, like, worlds that we know that we've lost to get shit, you send the Golden Order. Because the simple truth is, you can bang out about a couple 100,000 of these girls, but you're not going to risk one of the 10,000. That's the idea behind it. It gives people that want female, representation, actual representation with the shit that we, the old school, are already liking with the Sisters of Silence and Sisters of Battle. By the way, Sisters of Silence, if they actually do join the Golden Order, their vow of silence completely taken care of. They get to speak again, which is fucking awesome. Because those women are fucking... Oh boy. Long story short, it's basically a compromise between the two. It gives the woke community women that they can empower, and it gives the old heads something that we all really want, which is a Sisters of Silence and Sisters of Battle update. So yeah, it works out in both their favors. But hey, what do you guys think? I mean, I'm just talking out my ass, and I'm just tired of all these comments. So yeah, what do you guys think? With that being, leave a comment down below telling me what you guys think, what you guys would like me to do. Like, do you like this type of content with me just talking to you guys about, 40K and SCP bullshit and all that? Which apparently a lot of you guys do, because whenever one of these videos drops, it hits about like 2K in less than a week. So I might actually just keep doing these, which is just small little snippets of me explaining shit and editing some stuff here and there. Oh boy, yeah, but with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget to join the Discord. You get to talk to me once in a while and come play with us. And as always, remember, for the Emperor!